The woman is excitedly telling the man how good the food is when a waitress suddenly rushes after them, calling out. They turn toward her as she apologizes. "I'm sorry, I made a mistake on the bill. Could you please return the amount?" The man begins to take out money, but she interrupts. "What money? We've already paid, haven't we?" The waitress hesitantly explains that the drink in their hand was priced lower than it should have been. The woman glares at her and says, "If it was underpriced, that's your problem. What does that have to do with me?" The waitress lowers her gaze in embarrassment. Angrily, the woman throws the bottle toward her and says, "Fine then, I don't even want this bottle. And listen, I have a card for your hotel with 100,000 deposited in advance. Return that too." The man tries to calm her down. The waitress bends down to pick up the card from the floor when, hearing the commotion, the manager arrives. Smiling, he says, "Oh, Miss Shuli, what made you so upset?" The woman mutters while gesturing toward the waitress. The manager seriously asks the waitress about the whole situation. Nervously, the waitress explains. Understanding the situation, the manager apologizes to the woman. "Did we cause you any inconvenience? We sincerely apologize." They both bow in apology. The man calmly says, "It's not a problem. I'll pay for the bottle." The woman stops him, saying there's no need to pay, and then threatens them again. "I'm not paying a single extra penny, and I want that 100,000 back too. Right now. Get out of here." Frustrated, the man tells her to just drop the matter, but the woman insists and keeps yelling. To calm things down, the manager offers the bottle as a complimentary gift with no extra charge. The woman smugly says, "Well, at least you've got some sense." The manager apologizes again. "We're very sorry for the inconvenience." He also requests her to keep the hotel card. Arrogantly, the woman takes the card and yells at the waitress. The poor waitress stands there with her head down in shame. The woman walks away with the man when her phone rings. Smiling, she says to the man, "Give me 2 minutes, I'll take this call." He nods. As she walks away, his attention shifts back to the restaurant staff. The manager is scolding the waitress. "That bottle was worth several thousand yuan. How could you make such a big mistake?" The waitress keeps apologizing. The manager then softens and says, "Forget it. I know your family situation. It's tough. I'll cover the bottle, okay?" The waitress thanks him and goes back inside. The man then approaches the manager with a large amount of money and says, "Manager, this was my responsibility today. I should be the one to pay for it." The manager refuses, but the man insists. "It's not easy for anyone to earn money, and I really like your restaurant. If you don't accept this, I won't be able to come here again." Finally, the manager accepts the money and thanks him. The man says goodbye and leaves. Meanwhile, the woman is happy about getting an expensive drink for free. Whispering, she asks, "I'm sure our deal will go through today, right?" The man refuses. "No, I've got work. I'm leaving." Confused, she asks, "We had such a good time. Why did you suddenly change your mind?" The man replies, "What do you think?" She starts thinking, then suddenly looks at the bottle and frustrated asks, "Is it really because of something this small?" Keeping his composure, he says, "It may seem small, but it's not to them. Value kindness. Avoid even small wrongs. Those who blame others never find peace. I can't work with that. Be a decent human first." Your thinking stops at that bottle. Character isn't tested in big moments. It shows in the small